What's up, 20 twins? How have you guys been doing? I've been hanging in there, having to make some adjustments, like a lot of us have. But I'm back. So this reading is going to be for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of December. If you have not been here before, welcome to the channel. I'm glad to have you. Gemini, if you will, at the end of your reading, please hang out for a minute. I have a short little announcement I would like to make. Other than that, let's get into your reading for December 2020. Gemini, please show me give me messages for Gemini for December 2020. Gemini, you already have the Four of Voices, which is the Four of Swords. So you're taking a rest, a breather, recalculating some things. Give me one more, please. All right. So right off, Gemini, you are going to be having some sort of transformation for the month of December. You have the Four Voices here, which, like I said, is the Four of Swords. So, I mean, you see she's just kind of, it's like she's in a bathtub, just laid back, chilled out, just thinking. Taking a rest from whatever and reassessing whatever it is that needs to be reassessed. And apparently, I'm looking at the Nine of Inspiration here, which is the Nine of Wands, which, we call that the wounded warrior. Someone that's been, struggling with something, fighting with something, and, they're wounded, tattered, beat up by it, but they're still standing, right? We know after this comes the 10 of Wands, or the 10 of Inspiration, so the burden will be dropped. So I think you are well on your way into, figuring out how to move around something, how to come past something. You have the Ace of Voices here, which is the Ace of Swords. So it's like a new way of thinking, a new way of perceiving something or communicating something, or just new information, right? And you have the Death card here. So, it's like, putting death to an old way of thinking or experiencing something, okay? I'm going to take a little bit more of a look here. Show me this Four of Voices for Gemini. What is this Four of Voices or this Four of Swords for Gemini? What are they contemplating for the month of December 2020? Just one more, please. Just one. And you still gave me two. Gemini. You have the Four of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups. So, Gemini, you are contemplating, some of you might be dealing with an Aquarius. Because they had some similar energy. Was that Aquarius? I think it was Aquarius. But so Gemini, you're contemplating, okay, I have this connection on this end that seems like it's, meant to be. It's very strong. It's powerful. It's passionate. It's all of these things. But then you have the Nine of Pentacles here. So it's like, but do I want to be single? Do I want to work on myself? Do I need to build myself up before I reconnect with this person? You know, what do I need to do to myself or for myself before I reconnect with this person? You have the Nine of Inspiration here, the Nine of Wands. Like, you know, I was hurt in this connection before in the past. So it's like having to do some self-work before you even move in that direction. If you decide to. Because we have the Death card down here. So you may just put an end to all of it. We'll just see. Show me this Nine of Inspiration for Gemini, please. Give me one more. You have the Emperor and the Eight of Pentacles. So my first instinct is to say, like, this is a connection, Gemini, that you put so much into. Like, you really put a lot of work in this connection for some of you. And you still ended up being hurt in the relationship somehow. For others of you, I feel like this is a point where you've been hurt, you've been wounded by something. I mean, it could have been a connection with a person, it could have been work, it could have been, you know, whatever. You were wounded by that. But now you're coming to a point where, you know, you've sat back, you've analyzed everything, you took a rest, a breather from all of it, and you're now ready to put in the work in yourself. Because remember, we have the Nine of Pentacles back here. So now you're ready to put in the work into yourself. You're ready to boss up. I mean, you have the Emperor here. So you're ready to move forward in a positive direction for yourself to be the best that you can be. All right, what is this Ace of Voices about? Everybody's getting this Magician. Manifesting. Manifesting. You have the Page of Pentacles. And you have the High Priest, which is the... Oh, why can't I say who he is? The Hierophant. Okay, so you're looking at new ways to manifest prosperity into your life. You know, you're wanting to plant some seeds that's going to bring some fulfillment, you know, that's going to help get you to that Emperor stage, right? And with the High Priest here, this is, you know, a spiritual connection. This is commitment, like big, solid commitments that I think you are analyzing, and you're laying down the foundations to build something that's going to be beneficial, solid, constant, consistent, and give some structure. Okay? And this just flipped over before I even asked. So I'll just put this with this. This is your Temperance card. So this is about divine timing. This is about balance. And it's kind of like what I was saying to Aries earlier. Having the Magician here, you have everything that you need, right? So it's a matter of getting your ratios right, so to speak. Like a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit more of this. Getting that balance to, you know, ultimately get you into, you know, away from this Four of Swords into this Magician. Manifesting a new beginning for something that's going to be solid. But it's also going to take some patience, right? Show me the Death card. So you have the Eight of Cups. putting an end to things that, or situations, relationships, jobs, whatever, that have not been emotionally fulfilling for you, or transforming them. Give me 2 more for this death card for Gemini, please. 2 more for the death card for Gemini. So this is the 3 of Wands, and then you have the 8 of Wands. So you had Temperance back here. So it's divine timing, waiting, that patience, making sure everything is in proper balance, right? Waiting for, that new passionate thing to come in. Some things that you had the Page of Pentacles back here. Planting seeds for it to manifest. And then quickness. Quick communication, quick takeoff here with this 8 of Wands. Quick action, right? So, it looks like, Gemini, I feel like you're doing what Gemini does. It's like, the logic of everything, and sitting back and, releasing what needs to be released and moving forward to, some ultimate happiness, right? That looks pretty good. Let's get, let's see. Show me what blockages Gemini could be facing in December 2020. Show me what blockages Gemini could be facing in December 2020. I was about to say 2010. And you know what, Gemini? When I picked up the cards before I started recording. So I was shuffling the cards and just kind of meditating on Gemini energy. And for some reason, May kept coming up. May 2020 kept coming up. So for some of you, whatever it is that you're contemplating could have happened, or came about in May this year. And I know that's around your birthdays too. So I don't know, maybe did something happen around your birthday? I don't know. Show me 2 cards for Gemini. What blockages could Gemini be facing in December 2020? Gemini, December 2020. Y'all had 3 come out. So you have devotion, glove, and rebellion. So, right off, I just feel like, Gemini, it's time to, and you're on the path, just from that reading that we just did. I feel like you're already going to be doing it, and this just kind of reinforces it. It's like finding that new thing that's just going to set your soul on fire, and strategizing. We had the Temperance card, so it's going to require a little patience. But then you have the 8 of Wands, which is that quickness, right? And you have the 3 of Wands. But it's like finding that new thing that you can be devoted to. It's going to be consistent. It's worth your time. It's worth the effort. And I feel like you're coming up. When I see this white glove, I just think of, the first word pops in my head is like pristine. Like the perfect plan. The perfect plan. And I feel like some of you may face some opposition, either from a person, a situation, or something. But you have rebellion here. So it's like you're going to have to fight past that. And just keep moving forward with what it is that you are planning for your life, right? Last thing here, give me some advice for Gemini, please, for December 2020. Advice for Gemini. You guys, this is a new deck. It's called the Music Oracle. So it's got different entertainers in here with their own little messages. Some of you might be, I just got a tickle up in my, oh, that's weird. Some of you might be having some bad sinus issues, or something with your nasal cavity or something. That was weird. Like, I just got this weird sensation in my nasal, like up towards my nose, you know, kind of between your eyes. And it felt like my nose was about to start running all of a sudden. Now it stopped. So I don't know. Anyway, just give me advice for Gemini for December 2020. Advice for Gemini. Advice for Gemini. Advice for Gemini, please. It's gonna come, Gemini. These cards are so slick. Let me just take that one. Debbie Harry, Blondie. Fools mistake their flesh for plastic. It's not enough to be beautiful. You need to know how to be beautiful. I automatically think back to the woman in the bathtub contemplating. So it's like you're contemplating that perfect, beautiful outcome that you want with something. Stay open to new things and you will never stagnate. That's perfect. And I think that goes great with Gemini because you guys have a way of like knowing like, even if you don't know everything about something, you know a little bit about everything, right? But it's just like one of my best friends. We were friends for like 15 years. She was a Gemini. She knew a little bit about everything. Some things she was a master of, but some she wasn't, and she would just kind of like try to talk to you about it, but like, you know, like, you bullshit. It's one of those things like fake it till you make it kind of thing. But you know, this is just kind of reiterating, like, just keep being adventurous, keep learning and doing new things, you know, keep going after those experiences. I mean, life at that point it can't be dull because it's always something to learn about. It's kind of like I can't remember whose reading I was doing earlier, but it was just like, I think it was Aquarius, learning about everything available to you. Like, even in the small moments, just learn something, right? Fools mistake their flesh for plastic. My first thought with that is, don't burn yourself out. You know, you're not a machine. You're not a robot, even though robots are metal, but I'm sure they have some plastic parts. Anyway, but just don't burn yourself out, okay? Just kind of take everything in stride, and everything will be fine. So Gemini, what I was going to say to you, what I mentioned at the beginning of the video, is I have an Etsy store now where I make and sell crystal jewelry, earrings, bracelets, necklaces. I would really love if you guys would go and have a look at that. I can do custom made pieces. I have made a couple of custom pieces for a friend of mine who I made a necklace for him, just like his, and it was a representative of his sun, moon, and rising sign. So we can do stuff like that. Another thing that I'm going to be adding to the store is birth chart readings and couples compatibility readings. And I'll have different packages with those where, you can just get the chart reading, or you can get, like, if you do your birth chart, you can get a bracelet that corresponds with your sun, moon, and rising, or a necklace that corresponds with your sun, moon, and rising. And if you do the couples, then you get 2 bracelets, 2 necklaces, one for each of you. I'll list, I'll post the link to the store down below. What else? I do have a Black Friday sale going on, so you can take advantage of that. If you have any questions, send me an email or leave a comment down below, or you can message me on my Etsy store. But other than that, like I said, I would love it if you guys would have a look at it, okay? And I appreciate all of your support. Thank you for stopping by. And what else? Come back in about a week for another reading, okay? Other than that, I will see you guys later. I love you guys. Bye.